Okay, worry is settling in for me with regards to the first Descendant. This game, as a lot of you will already know, has been on my radar big time. And what is the first Descendant? It was a free-to-play, third-person co-op, action RPG shooter developed in the Unreal Engine 5 and developed by Nexon. This game looks so damn incredible, and we have had some beta access to the game, and it went down so damn well with over 2 million Descendants participating in the beta. Today we're going to be talking about what's going on with the first Descendant and why we're hearing absolutely nothing. With that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favorite flavor is cherry vanilla, but you guys can catch an array of flavors via the link in the description. So make sure you're using code CLOUD at checkout and you'll get a cheeky discount. With that being said, let's dive on into the worrying factor that is Nexon's first Descendant. So for those of you guys who do not know, the first Descendant was originally developed by Nexon. Nexon have been renowned for making high-end mobile games that just are ending up as pay-to-win. They sponge in for all of their content and make as much money as they can. The first Descendant came to us via the Game Awards 2023. Now, this is when it was revealed and a new trailer debuted. Although it had its release date to this being delayed through till summer this year. Now, as it stands, the bit that stands a bit confusing is that we had the crossplay beta that went live on the 19th of September 2023, and this was met by an absolutely phenomenal reception. Just to give you guys a bit of an insight as to how that one went, we've got a graphic and infographic on screen for a brief one right here that had 2 million Descendants participating, 1.7 billion minutes played. That's absolutely crazy. That's around 3.4 thousand years totaled, with over 200 countries participating in a ratio of PC to console at 5:5. This is absolutely huge for a game that had literally just announced and was in the looter shooter genre of an aspect game style that people really didn't have much faith in, with games like Anthem and Outriders having released in the past. This looked to be another game that was due to hit the looter shooter graveyard very, very quickly. Now, we very quickly understood, though, that with a little bit of development still needed, that this game was doing absolute bits in the scene. And now Nexon have been renowned for being one of those where they rinse their communities inside of the game and then shut down the servers. So I'm really, really hoping that we don't see this here, because I feel like we're waiting no end for this. As it stands right now, we have heard absolutely nothing off of the guys at Nexon since December 22nd, and even then that was just them wishing everybody a happy new year and thanks for making 2023 unforgettable. Before that point, they posted up one piece of artwork, which was a retweet from some guy called Zed Rizu, and then before that we had some citing into the Game Awards and the first Descendants statistics board going up on December 8th. So realistically, we have heard absolutely nothing with regards to development on the game, any movement on the game, any sort of trailer since the beginning of December. Now, we're a month ahead now, and it would normally statistically show that based on their recent tweets and all of their simple acknowledgements of information, that we should be due some sort of news with regards to the first Descendant. This game is going to be one of those games that is going to be a hard hitter into this year. It's going to go extremely underrated up until this point, just purely because there's not really any marketing for it whatsoever. As to why they've been doing that, I'm really, really unsure. This game went so damn well during its beta phase that you'd like to think that they'd keep you entertained somewhat and have them on your screen still, be posting up tweets, be putting up standard developments of what it is that they're doing with their game, alterations that are being made based on the consumer reports, based on the feedback that they received, because they received so much feedback on this game from the beta access that it is absolutely crazy. Now, the thing that concerns me the most with this is that we're now at least around 5 more months into the development of this game since we last played it, and we all know how development teams are in 2024. They just don't seem to hit the mark. Now, the concerning part of this is that the game was really good. It definitely had some server issues, and it did have a few bugs and snags inside of the game, but nothing too much that it would cause a lot of issues. For me, at least, I played on PS5 and it was absolutely incredible, but there was absolutely nothing really that I could pinpoint that they needed to alter big time. There was no reason why this game couldn't have released towards the end of the year during the Christmas season, ready for Christmas purchases. And even at worst, if the rumors were ever true that it was due for a February release date, which would have been absolutely incredible. Unfortunately though, we have now had clarification from Nexon and the team over there working on the game itself that we are going to be going for a summer release date with no actual release regard. So that could be over ongoing months. We don't have a month yet. We don't have a date yet. We don't know when this is going to be coming. And this game, I feel like, is drifting into the cracks very slowly with no news, no information, no communication, no contact. And this is the one thing that irritates me about looter shooter live service model companies, is that they just do this all the damn time. We saw this with Outriders. We had so many problems with that game. It is absolutely ridiculous, and the development team and publishing team behind it was so poor at communicating what it was that was going on that in the end we just gave up hope, and realistically, rightly so, the game flopped harder than a hooked fish on the deck of a freaking boat. It was absolutely mental how badly that game went, and I'm really hoping that the first Descendant doesn't do the same thing. I know a lot of you guys here on the channel are really interested in this game, and especially with it being a free-to-play service on all style platforms, essentially like the main console platforms, Xbox, PlayStation, and on PC, this could be an absolutely hard hitter, and why they're not capitalizing on this is absolutely well beyond me. So it's now your time to speak. I want to know what you guys are thinking about this game, what it is that your opinions are on why they've been so quiet, and the radio silence, what it means to you. So get down into the comments section and let me know whether you played the crossplay beta back in September and what it is that you think is going on. For me, this is probably going to be my game of the year. I'm not stating that it's ever going to make game of the year, because it definitely won't. We won't see a live service model to this degree hit game of the year. It just will not happen. But this is going to be my game of the year. The moment this launches, I'm going to be all systems go into this game, and it's going to be all thrusters ready for what is to come with a live service model that does look like they're going to be updating this all the bloody time with new characters, new map styles, new infos, and just shooting in all new content all the damn time. So I'm really excited for it. I'm just getting a little bit impatient, and I don't know if that's just my excitement getting the best of me, or if I'm actually looking into this in the right manner. But it does seem that since September we've had very little info on what's changing and what's coming, and now we've heard absolutely nothing since December 8th, and your boy's getting impatient, Nexon. Your boy's getting bloody impatient. Let me know what you guys are thinking via the link in the description. This was just a bit of a communicative chat of a video, because I really want to get into the topic of First Descendant again. It'd be incredible. It's something that's just been in the back of my head for ages. So let me know what you guys are thinking. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, appreciate your faces, and I'll see you in the clouds.